Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today we're doing a haul. So I went to the Suffield Court Jumble sale in Swaffham, and they were doing fill a clothes bag for £3, a small one, or a large clothes bag for a fiver. And then bric-a-brac was individually priced, and so was other stuff. I'm not currently doing the clothes one. That's going to be in the next video. This one is going to be the bric-a-brac items that I picked up to either keep or sell on Vinted. So I picked up just one bag of their bric-a-brac and this. And then the clothes ones are going to be in a separate video because I did get an entire bag for a fiver there. So this jumble sale happens a couple of times a year. You would have seen previous videos that I did from this jumble sale. I try all the clothes on, I show you them, and then I either keep them or sell them on Vinted. And the bric-a-brac, generally I buy the bric-a-brac either to sell on Vinted or to keep for myself. So the first item I actually bought was this. So this was the McCann Maynets bag. Now, usually this would have plates, forks and knives and everything in because it's a picnic bag, technically. But it didn't have any of the inserts. So the bag itself is just the bag. It doesn't have the cutlery or the cups or anything for the picnic. It just has the bag, and then you have the insulated bit at the back to put your food and your drink in, and then the front bit was to put your knives and forks, your plates, your cups. There was meant to be a side bit that went on here. I couldn't find it there. So I did Google this to try and see how much it was worth. On average, they're worth around £20. So it wasn't a bad pickup. So I picked up that. And it's actually quite nice, but it's worth about £20. So I'm not going to sell it for £20 on Vinted. Plus, I did get another bag. So I got this one, and this is the adventure bag. And again, this one is insulated as well. And this is insulated for if you're going walking or hiking or anything. Again, it's meant to be like a picnic bag. And it actually came with a small little bag. So the small little bag, I guess you could put maybe your cutlery in. Again, this is also insulated as well. And I did look this up online. This bag was going for about £15, and I will tell you in a minute how much I paid. So I got these two as well. Yeah, and you just got another pocket there. And then you've got a side bit. So I got both of them. And then the last item that I got in this little bundle was this. And this is a Dove Men's Beauty wash bag. The blue inside. I got this because I wanted to buy my son some toiletries for Christmas. But I didn't just want to give them in like a box. So I've got some toiletries that came out of the Man Stuff advent calendar that you would have seen me open, and I'm going to put them in this when I give it to him because I've opened the calendar, which he told me I could do to show you guys, and then I'm going to put the stuff in here that I got in the advent calendar. And all together, this and these two and this, I paid £5. And with the fact that this is worth 15 online and this is worth 20, and this is generally a freebie that you get when you buy like a £3 or £4 Dove set, I made quite a lot of bit of extra money with the fact that they were only a fiver. So there's potential for 15 or even £20 profit there when I sell it, depending on what I sell them for. So they will go on Vinted. They are actually to sell. Now, in here, I did pick up a glass, and it is this. Oh, get my glasses. So this is the Sea World, and it's got a killer whale there, and it is possibly the most breakable glass, and I don't know anybody who would like drink out of it. I don't know whether it's meant to be just a showpiece, whether someone would actually drink out of it. But it is from SeaWorld. It's in mint condition. There are a tiny couple of little scratches on it, nothing to write home about. But I got that, and I will tell you how much I paid in a sec. I then got this. Now, this is for my son's girlfriend for Christmas, actually. I got her this. So, this is one of these kind of wicker wooden hanging things. They have just moved into a new house, and I thought this would go lovely somewhere in the house, whether it's in their bedroom, hang it in the bathroom, hang it downstairs in the lounge. I thought that would be a nice decor piece that goes with her kind of homely, I guess you could call it like what's the term, like cottagecore kind of style, I guess, like farmhouse that she likes. So I got her that. And then I got this to sell. And this is the table cover from John Lewis, and this is the Owl and the Pussycat. This thing is sealed. It's never been opened. Like, this is sealed. So it's just a table cover with the Owl and the Pussycat. I don't know why the Owl and the Pussycat would be on a tablecloth, but I thought this was quite cool. And I didn't know if it was worth anything or collectible because I've never seen the Owl and the Pussycat on anything. But it was from John Lewis and it is sealed. As you can see, it's never been opened. So I'm going to Google it, see what I can find, and it's just going to go on Vinted to be sold because I think it's cool. And I got that and the little thing and the little glass, and the guy gave it to me for £2. I would have paid £2 just for the glass personally, but he gave it to me for £2. The guy that runs the bric-a-brac there is amazing. The women that run the clothing, not so much. They were in it to win it, basically. But I'm not gonna say anything more negative, but they know who they are. So the next item I got were these shoes. Yes, so they don't fit me because they are a size 5, and unfortunately my feet are too big. But they are so freaking cute. They are from Miss Selfridges, and they have these nice bows. They also have the zip down the heel. Who misses shoes that had zip down the heel? Most people don't like it because it gives it like a detailing on the back that people just don't like. I personally would love high heel shoes that had more zips. I have quite a lot of shoes that, although they have like tie ups and fancy bits on the front, they have the zip down the back. Now these are really cool, barely even worn. You can see there's only a little wear on them, and they are actually kind of suede. So I thought these were really cute. Now I got these in the bottom of the clothing bag. I put these in the bottom. So clothes and shoes went in the same bag. The bags didn't. These were priced separately. But clothes and shoes could go in the same bag. And I filled my bag up quite a way. And the problem I had, and I'll just have a tiny little rant, was it was fill a bag for £3, a small one, or a large bag was a £5. And you'll see in the preceding video that I filled the bag up to the brim for £5, and they then wanted to charge me more because I'd supposedly overfilled a bag. How can you overfill a bag that has a limit? Like, I held the handles together and the bag was just to the top of the line, and they said it was overfilled. It's fill a bag for a £5, so you filled the bag. Now, I didn't have a problem last year. I bought £10-15 worth of these clothes, and the ladies were more than nice. This time, there was one woman who actually watched me the entire time I was there, basically followed me around with her eyes and said, "Cool, you filled that bag, didn't you? It's fill a bag for a £5." So they were this one woman was kind of like, "Oh, you really filled that, haven't you? Well, it's fill a bag for a £5." Am I missing something there? You'll see in the next video the bag on how before I actually filled it. And it's not overfilling. You can put the handles together. It's to the line in the bag. And she wanted to charge me more. And I was like, no. And then she went, okay, a £5. Whatever. So I then got some DVDs. Now these were make an offer. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 DVDs. And I offered the guy £3. And he said, are you sure? And I said, well, of course. He actually was going to charge me like £1.50 or £2. And I said, no, take 3. Because one of these is actually, or I think 2 of these are sealed. So I wasn't trying to rip them off. Like, I would have given £2 just for this. The idea was to go down there and get some stock, not to rip people off. Like, this one old lady in there just seemed to be there for like money hungry. And I know they want to make money and stuff, but you can't advertise, fill a bag for a £5, fill the bag, and then complain. So I did get 2 sealed DVDs. I got the Snowman sealed. And this is the 30 Years of Magic with the Snowman. Now, I'm not a big fan of the Snowman and the Snow Dog, but this is the 30th Anniversary Collector's Edition. So I picked that up, sealed. If you haven't watched The Snowman with your kids, do so this Christmas. It's a beautiful little film. It lasts maybe 30 minutes, I think, or 40 minutes. It does have a bit of an upsetting end, so for the little ones, just give them a big extra cuddle. But it's worth a watch. Even The Snowman and the Snow Dog is an okay film. It's just not as good as the original. Then I got a sealed copy of The Nightmare on Elm Street. Of course I did. This horror fan. As you can hear, the disc is loose, which kills me because I'd have to open it to put the disc back. So, So this is obviously Wes Craven's nightmare film, Freddy Krueger. And it is sealed. I think it's Wes Craven, isn't it? Is it Wes Craven? Yes, Wes Craven. Then I did get some more horror. So let's do the horror ones first. So one of the horror ones I got to look at was Abraham Lincoln's Vampire Hunter. Now, apparently this did not get a very high rating in the rankings. I don't know why, but we're going to find out what it's like. So I'm going to watch this at some point. Now, I've heard mixed reviews on this one. So some people liked it, some people didn't. It is Tim Burton, which is one of the reasons I picked it up. I am a Tim Burton fan, but we shall see. Let me know if you've watched these. Then I picked up another one, which is apparently, and this is Dracula Untold. So this again is apparently hit or miss when it comes to films. I don't know who directed this one. I can't read the writing, it's too small. But it features people from Games of Thrones, so does that make it any better? I don't know. Someone let me know down below if this is any good. But yeah, not sure. But I've heard mixed things. Again, I'm not a girl to judge a film until I've like watched it. Okay. The next film I picked up was this one called Black Death. Now, this features Sean Bean, and Sean Bean is a great actor. And this is The Journey into Hell, Black Death, from the directors of Creep and Severance. No idea. I'm going to assume that this is a bit of a gore fest, which I'm here for. Powerfully haunting, spooky and grim. Sounds like my kind of film. Let me know if you have watched any of these. Next, I got one that I should have watched years and years ago. I don't know why I have. And that is Stanley Kubrick's, Clockwork Orange. Now, a lot of people say that it's amazing. It's a once-in-a-lifetime film. You should watch this before you die. So I plan to. So this is Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange. Bring the adventure of a young man whose principal interests are ultra-violence and Beethoven. Worth a watch. Then we got something a bit less intense. We got Memoirs of a Geisha. This is a beautiful, artistic, cultural film. If you were looking for something to watch on a Sunday afternoon with your roast dinner, this is a film. It is beautiful, the aesthetics, the music. It is an awesome little film. It is quite a long film, so if you want to have your lunch during it, it is quite long. It does have slight triggering layers to it. Running time is 139 minutes. So it's quite a long film. So I have seen Memoirs of a Geisha quite a few times. There was another disc I wanted to pick up, and that was Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, but I forgot to put it in my pile. Then I got to questionable DVDs. I got Johnny Knoxville Bad Grandpa for my collection. Now I have all the Jackasses, I believe, apart from the new one, which I refuse to buy because Bam Margera is not in it. And he is one of the founders of Jackass, so I just won't buy it on that principle. And I think after Ryan Dunn died, they should have just let it die. But Johnny Knoxville wants that dough. So this is Johnny Knoxville's Bad Grandpa. Now, Bad Grandpa featured during some of the Jackass stuff, and then Johnny Knoxville decided to take Grandpa on the road and do his own. Honestly, I didn't really like the Grandpa character, if I'm really honest. But we're going to have a watch because I've never actually seen Bad Grandpa. And then, the one, the only, Dirty Sanchez. If you haven't watched this, where have you been? So this was another bunch of guys that decided, you know what, I want to hurt myself for money. And you have Dayton, Pancho, Joycey, and Pritchard. Pritchard being, in my eyes, the draw to it because he is just so stupid. Joycey does the most weirdest shit you will ever see. Pancho is kind of like Wee Man. He's the short guy that gets into like all this stupidity. And Dayton, he's kind of boring, but each to their own. So these guys are funny, witty, and they get themselves into quite a lot of bad stuff. At one point, they even pretend to cut one of their fingers off. Or he does. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. It's an interesting watch, nonetheless. But yes, let me know if you have watched that. And if you want to like and subscribe, that is everything I bought. So I bought these items for £5, which I will make £15-20 profit. The shoes I'm going to sell on Vinted. This is going to my son's girlfriend. I'm going to sell this on Vinted. I want to sell this on Vinted, but I need to know how to ship it. And then the DVDs, I paid £3 for, and I got some good movies. This lot I paid £2 for, and the shoes came in with the clothes because I put them in the bottom. It was the only pair of shoes I picked up, so I put them in the bottom of the bag, and yeah. So that was everything I got bric-a-brac wise. The clothes are going to come in another video. So if you want to like and subscribe and support the channel with a big thumbs up. If you want to support the channel as well with a PayPal super chat or super thanks or become a member, join the little Raven crew and more videos coming. Christmas is on its way and I have so many thrifty videos of Jumble sales, car boots and stuff to come on my channel throughout the next year. So stay tuned for more thrifting and I will see you very soon. I love you all. Bye guys.